Alright, so here we are loading into Undead Assault Chronicles once again. Maybe this time we won't just have an instantaneous death of the entire team and then 20 minutes of one guy running in a circle. Although that does tend to be the way the game can go on a fairly regular basis, so we'll see. This game was largely built by Zimpus. There was an Undead Assault 2 and an Undead Assault 3. There was mainly an Undead Assault 3. I did play it a little bit back in the day. There was an Undead Assault 2, although it was a Star or a Warcraft map, so it was pretty different. I think I personally always vote for PMC Survival because I find that to be a game mode that, I don't know, is engaging enough to play. But not everyone likes PMC Survival. Some people want to do just normal survival. I feel like PMC Survival is just, doesn't devolve as quickly into running into a circle most of the time. So there are other things you could vote for. I usually just vote Commissioned Officer. Because I don't know. I think that there's a big enough boost from completing the thing, and that if you're adding in all these extra difficulties, most of the time everyone just dies. And I'd rather just get the experience for a completed game. But a lot of people disagree, so we're looking like a relatively high chance of bananas here. Bananas makes everyone a little bit weaker, but increases the experience bonus. It is PMC Survival with no buffs. That's surprising.
Let's make it count.
I have awakened.
So I still need some experience to be able to get the Fire Support Specialist, which is the rank that I want.
Ready to roll.
Let's get down to business.
Aye, laddie.
Still 7 people waiting to pick. The thing is, like, I kind of don't want to be medic again every single game, but a lot of the time it's like something I can do where I actually do something.
Failure is never an option.
Basically want at least 2 medics.
The doctor is in.
Okay, so we have 2 medics. So I think this time...
It's about damn time.
I'm gonna go Cavalry Scout.
Gangway.
Oh, or I'm gonna go Rifleman because I timed out.
Got it.
That's also fine.
Outstanding. Will do. Don't waste my time. By the
That's fine.
numbers, boys. Affirmative. Sure thing.
I can throw grenades and stuff. Mostly flares. I think the flares are actually one of the main appeals of Rifleman in this game mode. It's level 2 Rifleman skills, though. So I usually get 1 here just for the self-aid. I don't think marksmanship actually makes that much of a difference, so I think I go, yeah, and then eventually you get MGL over frag grenade, so the level 4 here is great. Level 2 is really good, and the level 4 is also, the improvement to the ground flare is really good. I don't really care that much about burst fire. So, the improved prom is really nice because a lot of the time you just sit here for the most of the game, and you want the improved prone abilities. Especially if you're like an automatic rifleman, but I think that the, because this is a PMC mode, like having consistent ground flares is really important, and not having to use an item for all that, it's pretty nice.
Armed and ready.
Because, I mean, one of the main ways that PMC gets you is just kind of surprising you with where they come from. Now, the other thing to consider with going soldier skills is that it slightly increases the sound effects here. Right. just so that the constant gunfire is a little bit less loud.
Why not? This better be good. Outstanding. Got it. Will do.
So you can see the difference, right? When you go prone, the base damage increases by 4 or 5, right? So there's
Forward to it.
really not a lot of reason to not be prone if you're really just planning to shoot zombies. But as soon as you want to run over and do some other stuff, like you want to sprint over here, of course you gotta stand up.
Can't wait. I'm on it. Of course. Gangway coming through. Sure thing. Yes, sir. Go, go, go!
And so now,
Affirmative.
during this part of the survival, you tend to just rotate between the top and the bottom if you're a lazy person like me, hoping to just try to get as much experience as you can. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the smoke grenade. It's a slowing debuff. I don't think the smoke grenade is all that useful. You mostly go this route for the level 2 and the level 4 ranks.
I'm on it.
Now another thing as rifleman I could be doing
That's
is
fine.
scouting for supplies. But I'm also a noob, so... Wait, what? Oh no, that wasn't a dead ping, that was just a coincidence. Right now we have Human the Cat. So we have an Enforcer scouting, and we have Moths scouting. And so the thing is, like, you do want people scouting, but it can sometimes be bad if too many people are scouting. Right, like, even though I'm not really doing all that much here at base, if I go out scouting right now, there's a slight risk that I'm gonna screw up the train of another player. And plus, you know, I'm shooting this thing and doing a little bit of damage. Not very much, not enough to really be significant.
Sure thing.
And it's also the case that just not a lot has dropped at this point.
Go, go, go! Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Yes,
So
sir.
maybe just like a little patrol here and there,
Can't wait.
just to kind of make sure that some of these areas close to base, right? Yeah, I mean, here's a little drop. It's an ammo case.
Sure thing.
That's nice.
Looking forward to it. I feel ya. Sure. Roger that. Orders received. Will do. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Sure thing. You got it. Orders received.
Well, smoke grenade isn't totally useless. It can occasionally do things.
Roger that. Sure thing.
And here's my ground flare.
Go, go, go!
Okay, and now we're also a minute and a half off. Wait, is this PMC survival? Yeah. So now we're a minute and a half off from the first PMC spawn. So this lasts for 4 minutes. So I think I actually want to do this just like right here, maybe.
Sure. Will do. Affirmative. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so Moss died up here. So another thing I could do is that if a medic was going to go help him, I would want to go with that medic. Who are our medics? There is Traj. And then
Yes, sir.
Wrath. That guy is not a medic.
Better be good.
So I really only want to go out if a medic is going. And a medic might not want to go out right now because the PMC spawns in another 2 minutes. Or another, not 2 minutes, another 30 seconds.
Why not?
So there's no way to get to
Yes,
his
sir.
corpse before the PMC spawns.
Sure thing. You got it.
And so now the PMC is spawning.
Roger that. Can't wait.
There they are.
Got it. Roger that. Orders received.
So this was not the worst PMC spawn for us.
Affirmative. Got it.
I'm not sure how many of them are quite dead yet. I think I'm gonna wait for my next flare to go off somewhere helpful. And then I'm gonna go look around for a few more items.
Of course. Affirmative. You got it. Why not? Gangway, coming through. You got it. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Will do. Sure thing. That's fine. Gangway, coming through.
Magazines are still loot. Still need ammo. You always need ammo.
Affirmative.
And if I can actually get ammo and then drop it off to the ARs and stuff, that can be really good too.
Outstanding.
Grenades? There's actually a fair amount of loot back here. Flare gun. Oh, what's
Roger
this?
that.
More ammo. And this is one of the key jobs that if you're a low level player and you're not a medic and you're not just sitting in base waiting for someone to die so you can go res them,
Keep your shirt
then
on.
as a soldier or a rifleman, one of the main things you can do is just go collect loot.
Sure thing.
Oops.
Roger that.
It's like a little bit of a delay
Sure.
on the grenade, on the smoke grenade, which basically makes it useless for me.
Yes, sir.
I don't actually need to go this way right now. I can go back around the bottom and look for more loot down
Of course.
around here. I kind of don't want to like overextend right now because I don't know, it's been 2 minutes since the PMC spawn. They're mostly probably dead by now.
Fine.
But you never know. Another thing is that if I'm away from the front too long, then I'm going to start not getting level rankings. And I do need to get my level 4 thing for the SMG.
Can't wait.
Oh. Ooh, and see, there's a PMC.
Looking forward to it. Will do.
We actually seem to be having some problems here at the front.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, that is a PMC group coming up that way.
That's fine. Looking forward to it. Go, go, go!
That wasn't
That's
terribly good
fine.
for us. Hopefully the medics can deal with it.
Will do. Why not? Orders received. Why not? Yes, sir. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Of course. Can't wait. Orders received. Gangway, coming through. Of course. Can't wait. Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
So now I can go drop another flare, which is helpful for all our snipers and ARs and
Yes, sir.
stuff.
Sure thing. Outstanding.
There's also a boss or something here. Kratos. Why is my hacking not set up correctly?
I feel ya. Can't wait.
Right, so then the flares just give vision to all our dudes that actually kill the things.
Why not? Sure thing. You got it. Aye, aye, sir. 10-4. Roger that. Gangway, been waiting on you.
And so then I just go a little bit further out. Do PMCs spawn at 15, or did they only spawn at the 10-minute intervals?
I'm on it.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
So maybe I die. That's fine.
I feel ya.
Oh, I meant to drop off my flare gun stuff. I actually should
Of course.
have dropped off all this stuff
That's fine.
earlier, so that I
Outstanding.
could go find more loot.
That's fine. Orders
Hey,
received.
magazines.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Can't wait. Booyah! Outstanding. Keep your shirt on,
Oh,
Sparky.
PMCs spawned at 15:30, it looks like, or they were just still more
Aye,
around.
aye, sir. You got it. You got it. Orders received. Sure thing. 10-4. Will do. Roger that.
Oh damn, I actually do need that frag grenade level at some point too. Should have gotten that earlier maybe. What the fuck just happened? I just took some hilarious amount of damage somehow. Don't exactly know what happened there.
Sure. Aye, aye, sir. Outstanding. Why not? Sure. That's fine.
So lots of vision here so that we can actually see these PMCs as they come up. Because the thing is about the PMCs is they have like a hilarious amount of vision. And so with all their vision and flares and crap, they can then outrange you. And that's generally what you do not want.
You got it. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it. 10-4. Keep your shirt
What did
on.
he just do to me? Energy leak.
Of course.
Rude.
Who wants some? Will do.
I wonder how long energy leak lasts. Probably until a medic hits me with a
You rang?
heal.
You gonna give me orders?
Standing by.
This better be good.
He did the wrong type of heal. Blood transfusion does not actually remove the wound. He needs to do the W. He used his Q instead.
Will do. Looking forward to it.
And so I'm not even going to be able to use my next flare if this energy leak persists.
Orders
Is that... Ow? Okay, so that's the medic who doesn't know what he's doing. We have another medic though, right? Raph. Raph is at 13% life. Raph, why are you so dead?
Roger that.
That's not terribly good.
That's fine.
Oh. Well, my annoying thing finally went away. And now I... Oh, damn it, I didn't need the... Oh, maybe I did.
Can't wait. Why not?
But I still have no energy quite yet.
Orders received. Aye, aye, sir. Roger that.
Wait, what?
That's fine. Roger that. Will do.
Oh god, it's over there.
Orders received. I'm on it. You got it. Outstanding. Go, go, go! I feel you. Sure. Yes, sir. Of course. Sure thing. Outstanding. Will do. Orders received.
Run away from the ion cannons.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Well, that just happened.
That's fine.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Roger that. Will do. I'm on it. 10-4. Yes, sir. Go, go, go! Orders received. Sure thing. Gangway, coming through. Roger that. Aye, aye, sir.
Shit.
Orders received. Will do.
Oh, that's not terribly good. Oh, there's PMC just totally surrounding us in every direction.
Orders received.
And we are losing this area.
Why not? Aye, aye, sir. Sure.
Oh my god.
Sure.
That dude just destroyed me. Oh god. It's a disaster. We got him alive. Combat medic gave up. Oh, but Raph is still alive.
You rang?
This is the dude right here. If he stays alive, we can, like, kind of recover? Maybe? Oh yeah, fire teams. Alright, so now we are into run in circle mode. This is a time-honored tradition in Undead Assault, which is where once everyone has died, usually you hope to make it a little bit past 20 minutes, but apparently that didn't happen this time. Then the base gets wiped out and you have to run for it. No, the ion cannon actually didn't wipe us. It was everything else, basically. And it didn't help that, Wait, Trash has 174 games? How is he still so bad? Did I never pick SIs? Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh, that would have been good. Oops. And we're basically doomed now.
What's your call?
But we do have a squad designated marksman running in a circle, and he can, in fact, even get the shock pads, but it does look like he's probably going to die right now. Like, literally right now. Yep. And so that was a run of Undead Assault Chronicles where we lost and were totally destroyed. GG's.